Hello and welcome to Dishing Delights. My name is Jenica and today I'm going to take you along with me as I make a tomato sauce and cook dinner, and a little snack too. The first thing that I am going to do is I'm washing my tomatoes and making sure I go through and double check to make sure I get any yucky ones out. These tomatoes came from a family member's garden. I took all of the small tomatoes and made them into tomato juice, but today I am going to take the plum tomatoes and a few larger tomatoes that I have on hand, and I'm going to make them into a roasted tomato sauce. As you can see here, I also washed up some peppers. Stay tuned for my next video where I make hot pepper jelly for the first time. So now that I have washed my veggies, I'm going to set my peppers and my jalapenos aside to make hot pepper jelly. And then I'm going to take all of these tomatoes. So I'm going to make a sauce with these. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to quarter my tomatoes. And then I'm going to roast them in the air fryer. Probably have just a few more weeks of not having an oven. But now I'm like a professional air fryer user. How perfect is that? Just over 4 pounds. And then I'm gonna take this onion. I'm gonna take about half of this giant onion and I'm gonna cut this up as well, and I'm gonna roast it with the tomatoes. Now, like everything, I looked at 5 different recipes and I'm not gonna follow any of them. I'm gonna kind of do my own thing. Now after these are roasted, we're gonna make a sauce. Now, if I was deciding to can these, I would do it a little bit different, but because I'm just gonna freeze them, I'm not gonna worry too much about the recipe being perfect. Because I'm just gonna kind of go by taste. This is after 10 minutes of roasting. I'm gonna do another 5. I let it cook at 370 degrees for 20 minutes. Look at how beautiful these look. Oh my gosh. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna transfer the roasted veggies into the stock pot and then into the Dutch oven. And then I'm gonna take the rest of the veggies and I'm gonna roast them right now. So this is some of the tomato juice and the oil that I kind of poured over the veggies before they get roasted. I'm just gonna cook these down in this, and then later on I'll just blend it in the food processor. All right, now I'm really gonna go off the rails. Here is the leftover garlic from the other night's dinner. I'm going to roast this. Oh, there's my knife. Oops. A little bit of salt. And I'm just gonna kind of wrap this. And then I'm just gonna set this in with those tomatoes. I'm gonna take a tablespoon of this tomato paste and put it in my pot, and then I'm gonna take the rest, put it in here and freeze it so I can just take it out 1 tablespoon at a time frozen. I'm putting this in the freezer. It's now been 20 minutes for these veggies. I'm gonna add these in. Oh, this smells phenomenal. This is my roasted garlic. I'm gonna let it cool down a little bit, and then I'm gonna squeeze 3 or 4 cloves into it. I'm gonna let this cool, and then I'm gonna blend it up a little bit. I just did it on medium for 15 seconds. I'm gonna do it for 20 more seconds. Perfect. Doesn't that look delicious? Alright, I'm gonna leave the rest of this sauce in here because I'm gonna use it for dinner tonight. Now I'm gonna freeze these. All right, I'm gonna have you make dinner with me. This is the air fryer pan that the tomatoes roasted in. I'm just gonna add a little bit of olive oil spray, and I'm just gonna set these right in the air fryer. Usually I would preheat the basket, but honestly I forgot until just this moment, so we're gonna go with it. I'm gonna put these in the air fryer. All right, these have cooked on 350 for 10 minutes. I flipped them halfway. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna take some of that sauce and I'm gonna add it to that chicken. And then I'm gonna take some mozzarella cheese. You can use any cheese of choice. And I'm gonna sprinkle it right on top. I'm gonna put this back in at 350 for 3 minutes, and then it should be done. Oh my gosh, those look so delicious. And this is what's for dinner tonight. Normally I would serve this with like a side salad, but I'm not feeling the best tonight. So I'm gonna keep it light. Oh my gosh, this is delicious. Perfect. All right, I'm gonna go enjoy my dinner. The next night, I decided to use the leftover few tablespoons of sauce to make some English muffin pizzas. I used to make these a lot for the kids that I used to care for, and they loved it so much. You can toss anything on these, but tonight I just added a few kinds of cheese, some pepperoni, Italian seasoning, and the sauce that I made the night before. If you cut a lot of bread, you need a bread knife. So I'm gonna link this one down below because it's super affordable from Amazon and I love it. As you can see here, I prepped all of my toppings to get these made up and the power went out for an hour. No. Oh no. Oh, this is exactly why I didn't want to film. Oh no. I love that I have this footage of me just being super confused. Once the power came back on, about an hour later, I got everything around to finish making muffins. I just put these in the air fryer at 350 degrees for 4 or 5 minutes, and these were delicious. I mean, how could they not be? It's bread and cheese and pepperoni, right? And that's what we're snacking on tonight. Thank you so much for spending a little chunk of your time with me today. If you liked this video, please like and subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you can be notified when I upload my next video. See you next time.